Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for Taurus. So Taurus, I am going to do a 6-card spread, and most of my readings are based on love because that's usually what people want to hear about. But whatever comes up will come up in the tarot, and I will make sure that I just do the best reading I can with what tarot is giving me. It's been a while since I've done this. I am back. I was just unable to find my, I don't know, I wasn't able to channel my reading abilities for a while there. So it's like I had a tarot block or something. It does happen. At least it does to me. So I'm back and I'm feeling much better, and I'm feeling much better to read tarot than I was the last few months. So here we go. This reading is for Taurus, and this is for the rest of April 2021. And it is actually really timeless. I feel like a lot of my readings really have a lot to do with, it seems like it just kind of finds you when you need it. Unless you're a person that really follows every month, then, you know, maybe that it may apply, may not apply. But I feel sometimes when you just happen to come across it, it was meant for you. All right, Taurus, let's see what is in store for you in the tarot. These cards are very high quality, thick stock. So the way to shuffle is going to take a little bit longer in some ways to make sure. When I am taking flyers, but I just don't want to take them until I am very well shuffled. All right, so I think we are pretty good here. And we are going to take some cards now. All right, so let's see what's going on with Taurus. I need 6 cards. Aries was, I don't know why the cards were so aggressive. So I think Taurus is a little calmer than Aries. All right, I need 6 cards for Taurus, please. This is kind of weird because Aries got that too. The Magician as their first card. All right, Taurus, there we go. King of Wands. This deck is the Light Seers Tarot, and it's actually a very beautiful deck. All right, that's fine. I don't believe in taking more than 1 or 2 cards. All right, we need 4 more cards for Taurus. Okay, we got Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. 2 more cards for Taurus, please. The Star. One more card, please, for Taurus. Taurus season starts, I believe, April 20th. So here, coming soon, just around the corner, it's going to be Taurus season. And I'm going to put this card here. All right, we have 1 card coming at the bottom for your overall energy. The Knight of Pentacles. All right, Taurus, something is taking its sweet, sweet time for you. And looks to me like you're getting a little impatient here. So you do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, it's an approach, and it's the way, and it could be the way you're approaching things as well. And I believe it's your approach to life, or approach to something that is happening here. And I'm going to go with love. You do have the King of Wands, and you do have the Page of Cups here, which really strong indicators of attraction and some kind of love situation going on. And the Knight of Pentacles is your overall energy. And it's just that having to have patience, Taurus. And, you know, they say that Taurus are very patient. I'm a Taurus, and I have to tell you, I'm not very patient. So about some things, yes, but others not. And I feel like Taurus is out there right now. And, you know, when I say that I'm talking to a Taurus, I mean I'm talking to a sun the sun Taurus, like this is your sun sign. But I could also be talking to Taurus rising. I'm not a huge believer in Venus and the moon of Taurus and all that. I really believe in the sun sign and the rising sign as being a very true signs for you. So if you are a Taurus rising or you are a Taurus sun, this really, I think, speaks volumes, because, you know, a lot of Tauruses I know really are not that patient. So I don't know where that comes from when they say they're patient, but it's looking like you're anything but right now. However, there is one element of patience here. And just like your friend Aries there, you do have the Magician, which means that you are, I feel like you are either trying to manipulate a situation or you're trying to manifest a situation to come to fruition. And, you know, I think that's maybe where you are learning that maybe patience is a virtue, and you are learning to use those skills, because it doesn't look anything here very dramatic, like it's going to blow up in your face for not being patient. It just seems like that's the route that you're taking. I think you are trying to manipulate your situation for it to become what you want it to be. You have the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, which is kind of interesting, because I feel like there is somebody here is the King of Wands, somebody is the Queen of Swords. And it doesn't necessarily mean if you are female, you are the Queen of Swords, and if you're male, you are the King of Wands. It just means that there is an attribute applied to one of the two. And you, I think, Taurus, this is really interesting, because I think in this case, you get to choose who you are and who they are, okay? One of you is the King of Wands, which is the king of, you know, they say the wands are the gorgeous ones of the deck. So maybe this person is someone that you find very beautiful, very, very handsome. And they also have some attributes about their personality, Taurus, that you are just loving. You're very passionate about this person. This person could also be a very passionate person. It could be you being very passionate about the situation and what you're wanting and knowing what you want. The King of Swords knows what he wants. He also knows how to have a good time. He also knows, I feel like this is like the master of seduction as well. So, you know, and if it's you, then those are your attributes. But then you have the Queen of Swords. And again, it could be the male that's the Queen of Swords right now. And this attitude right here is very cold, I have to say that. So, and I have a feeling, Taurus, that your person of interest is the Queen of Swords more than anything. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter, okay? I'm just getting this really strong feeling that you are this one right here, and you're the one that is very passionate. All right, so I'm going to put this card down, and your person of interest is being the Queen of Swords, which means they're being very detached. They are not giving you maybe a lot of attention right now. And I feel like that's kind of where this whole patience card and manifestation card is coming out. Okay, so in this case, Taurus, you may be showing more patience than you're normally used to, because I feel like you are, sorry, I'm just noticing how dry my hands are. I need to put a little lotion on them. I think that you are noticing that in order for this to possibly be successful, that you're going to have to, you know, just kind of wait it out a little bit. Okay. But the good news is that I feel like your passion, your feeling of really not giving up, wanting to pursue. I mean, this card, and like I said in my Aries spread, like I don't usually look at the card and I pick it apart as, oh, this means this, oh, there's a coin there, that must be. I don't do that. But these cards are just very expressive, and they have so many like little touches of details that I think when I choose to use them as in a reading, it's almost like it's for a reason, because the card really lends itself to the way I want to tell the story. You know, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, excuse me, is holding a torch. And, you know, Taurus, I feel like you are holding that torch. And it's so weird because you have the lion in the background, and it's, you know, I guess I'm kind of like connecting to this card right here too. Is just like, I'm a Taurus, but I'm also a Leo rising. So I'm kind of connecting to this card in some ways. I don't know, like, leave me a comment or something to tell me if you really are connecting to this King of Wands as your energy. Is that you, Taurus? All right, so the next row, this is your person's energy, kind of more cold, disconnected. Now, I'm not saying that this person doesn't have interest. They're just disconnected from you for whatever reason, and maybe we'll find out why. All right, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Star, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Right off the bat, right here, I can see that this feeling that you have is pretty much reciprocated to a certain degree. Okay. Now you do have with this Page of Cups, it's showing, you know, an interest. It's showing a young man sitting on a wall and thinking, pigs flying, you know, like their heart, like their spirit is going up. And it really matches, I think, in some ways with the Star, which is the card that you got next to it. And what this is telling me is that, you know, your love interest, whether it's a male or a female, your feelings are reciprocated. But I think it's that they're just, something about it right now is just not able to take off. Okay. I feel like your wishing and their wishing are both kind of interchangeable in some ways. Like you're feeling each other's wanting to reach out, but it's for some reason it's just the timing is not right. This card right here, really, its purpose, I think, in this read is just to say that the feelings are reciprocated, but for some reason that person is not ready. And maybe you're not ready, but because they're the ones giving you the cold shoulders, they're not ready to, I think, acknowledge it or possibly even like allow it to happen. There is a Star card here, which I think this is more of your feelings, Taurus, about what you're wanting and how you're feeling. And a lot of it too, and you know, I don't get this feeling a lot from the Star card, but I am getting it with this reading. It's kind of a wishful thinking. And it goes well with the Magician card, which is the manifestation. And I think that, you know, with your patience, and I guess it's not pursuing, like it's, the Star card can also indicate direction, like seeking some kind of a direction. You're not jumping and running toward your goal. You're just more or less kind of waiting for a sign, or you're waiting to see what direction you want to take things. Because you're not sure where to go. Okay. And a star can also be a guiding light as much as it also can be wishful thinking. Okay. So I think in this case, this is more of, you're waiting for a sign, you're waiting for the guiding light, and you're not, I feel like your patience is not going to get the best of you, like your impatience right now. I think you recognize and you know what's going on, Taurus, that you need to wait. And I feel like this card can also really talk about your person. And it could also be about them and their acknowledgement of having to wait for things to be the way they need to be. Like maybe there's an obstacle, they need to get over the obstacle, and they're just kind of patiently waiting for the right moment. Okay. But it really does also tell that it could be a destiny card as well. You know how the expression, it was written in the stars, or, you know, like that. It could be a situation where it is written in the stars. It's just a matter of patience. And it's also a matter of balancing and finding, there could be an imbalance of power in this situation where you need to figure out how to make the situation between the two of you a little more balanced. Okay. And it could be This card could be a really nice, sweet card about like, or it could also be like saying that you need to learn how to give, you need to learn how to take and find an equal balance with that. This card can also be a warning card saying like, you know, things right now are not going to work out because the power is heavier on toward one person versus the other, and that's not a good thing. And when there is an imbalance of power in a relationship, it's really not a good idea. So maybe there are some things like that are going on that you sort of just kind of need to patiently wait for it to get better. I am going to pull a clarifier here, okay? And you know, one of the things that I'm really getting, Taurus, is patience. Right here, patience. I am going to pull one to clarify these two guys here, these two people. The court cards, and it's you got major court cards here. You got the king and the queen. I want to see if there's anything else, or possibly we'll see if it clarifies the Six of Pentacles, the power issue, where that comes from. Just want one card. I'd really like it to clarify the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Something between them two. I would like it between them two. More than just one of them. So one card, please, to clarify the connection between the two. I'm going to take them both. So you have the card of Ace of Swords. I love this card on this deck, the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of thinking, I think, between the two of you. There's a lot of, I think, just needing to make decisions, clear thinking. And this is also, it's not in this picture here, but it's in the original tarot, is the Sword of Truth, where, you know, it's time to make a decision, to choose a path, to choose what direction you're going to go. And it can also be the beginning, like how to choose the beginning of what's going to happen. And in this case, I'm thinking it's how to start, how to begin that connection between the two of you, Taurus. And there's also the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate situation. So it could be like a past life, a soulmate, a memory that you have with this person that's, this connection may have some very deep roots, some deep ties, and it could also indicate like this feeling of being tethered to each other. For some reason, you've known each other in the past, or you feel like you have, and it's just a card of familiarity too. And it's, you know, this is called a soulmate card for a reason. So it could be also that, and those feelings that you're having toward each other, and trying to decide like the right way to begin. Again, this is, it doesn't show it here, but this card is also known as the Sword of Truth, and it's the card of deep thought. So, you know, I think between the two of you, that's kind of what's going on, is trying to decide how to begin the right way, like the best way to begin a connection, and just the feeling of this closeness of knowing someone, this familiarity, even among strangers, sometimes happens, okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting for clarification for the two of you, Taurus. So that is all I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for visiting my channel, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.